Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to.
We are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 30.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5. First down, Cincinnati.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with a first down carry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Mixon on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
From the 41, Cousins. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cousins now on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run, and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rosen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Johnson with a completion over the middle.
Rosen's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
3rd down and 4.
3rd down, here's Geis. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Rosen. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
They'll run on 1st down. Nixon. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's brought down.
A gain of 3, second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Cousins gets this one out wide quickly. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Second down, Cousins. He gets this in the hands of Nixon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a
nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is going to be incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed football. Down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
They start on the ground with Geis. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 9. Rosen. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Josh Rosen.
Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brings up 2nd.
After the sack on 1st down, Rosen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Smith-Schuster. A gain of 12 on the play. Brings up 3rd and long.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Out of the the gun, Geis. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
4th down, here's Rosen. He's going to launch it for Washington. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah,
and he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Cousins. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
Cousins now from the 50. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. This is the tight end, Njoku. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Rosen on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check 48 to the right. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 48.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. The end result, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, this is Geis. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Rosen will throw, and he's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it. keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Good job, good job.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. 16 yards of first down. On first down, Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
At the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Touchdown, Steelers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, Cousins. And my goodness, another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Rosen. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Geis. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
How good has he been throwing the football, though? I mean, despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
On 3rd down, Rosen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Steelers 28, Bengals nothing.
Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the gun to give to Mixon. They find some open field here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Bengals 7. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Rosen completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down, Rosen. And that's incomplete.
Rosen's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, it's Rosen. And it's brought in by Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On first down, it's Rosen. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
First down, Bengals.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Going to throw right side here, complete. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Cousins. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 36. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Steelers. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Cousins on 1st down. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Cincinnati.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're a friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up talking, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy
it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you miss him, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued.